Alright, so look, bro. This is gonna be my first little story time. This is gonna be the time I got suspended because putting the fire alarm on some stupid shit. Alright, so let me go to the start of all this shit, bro. So, you know, I come from school and shit. I'm with my one nigga, his name Chris. That's my nigga for we go back. We do hella bad shit. We used to. I don't leave for real. But so you know, we there at his house and shit. And then I guess his one little friend. I ain't gonna say no names, cause that I ain't cool with that nigga for real. But his one little friend go come and shit. You know how the friend is. Always got something to say, some shit like that. So he talking shit. I ain't trying to hear none of it. So, you know, I'm just mind my business because I ain't trying to argue nobody. So Chris like, let's go do some bad shit. So I'm like, sure, cause back in time, I used to be bad as fuck. So he like, let's do some bad shit. I'm like, alright, bet. So we outside and shit. Like we throwing shit at people's cars and shit. Then at our school there was a basketball game. And then they was talking about the basketball game and shit. So they was like, oh, let's go and shit. So we over there. We had our way over there and shit. So we on our way over there. This nigga, Chris Fran, trying to take fucking long ways and shit. Trying to go through the projects, fucking messing with people and like the actual hood, like no joke, like the hood, like fucking with people, bro. Like crackheads type people who like don't give a fuck. Like, so he out there messing with niggas and shit. So me and Chris trying to walk ahead of him, trying to walk faster and shit. So, like, we walking fast as fuck, bro. But this nigga, like, trying to keep up with us and shit. And, like, me and Chris was trying to get away from him. So, we couldn't really get away from him. So then, we finally get to the school and shit, right? Oh my god. We finally get to the school. So, we there and shit. We actually see the game and shit. Then they talking about we need our ID and shit. So then we like, damn, we don't even got that bitch. I had my ID at the time though. It was at Chris' house in my book bag though. I didn't bring my book bag. Cause you know, you don't like nigga was in the hood and shit, messing with people and shit. Messing with people and shit. So like I'm in front of them niggas would have sped off on us and shit. You feel me? Then that would've been our ass. They would've been trying to fight us and shit. Try to rob us, take our shoes and shit. Well, me, it wasn't gonna happen like that anyways. I'm too fast for these niggas. Damn. But, so then, I'm like, damn, fuck. So we just walk around the school and shit after that, right? I had to take a pee. And at the time, I was bad as fuck, bruh. So I go behind the stage that we had, like in the cafeteria and shit. Take a pee on the floor behind the stage. This nigga Chris Fran go take a doodle in the corner and then pee on the floor. Then we like, this nigga's like, he took a straight up doodle. Bitch was stinking, bruh. It was horrible. So then we out there laughing and shit, laughing about this nigga taking doodles and shit. Then he had kicked the vending machine, the whole water bottle came out. So we like, oh, let's try it again. No water bottle came out for us. So we just doing shit. So like Chris had said he had to take a shit. He go in the restroom, he taking a shit, bruh. This nigga, Chris Fran is gay as fuck, bro. He taking a shit. This nigga over here looking in the stalls and shit, messing with his feet, throwing paper towels and shit at him. At the time, I'm like laughing and shit, bruh. But now I really look at it, like that shit gay. So then he messing with that nigga shit. Then I guess Chris had got out. He was sweating and shit. He was done sweating. My nigga, he had a mean shit. So then my nigga done sweating and shit. He trying to do extra bad shit. It's like he kicking in the ceiling and shit. He climbing the stairs, kicking in the ceiling, trying to go on the roof and shit, knowing that it can't support us all. Like we were just gonna fall straight through. So then his friend go kick in the roof. It crack. It get the falling and shit in the toilet. Then we like, damn. We laughing and shit. It was funny as fuck. Even now, it's still kind of funny to me. Damn, pick up the ball. So we laughing and shit. Hee hee ha 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 ha. So then we still walk around the school and shit because we can't go in the game and watch the game without our ID. So we like, alright, bet. So we can't go in the game, and we not worried too much about it. So then this nigga, we all go in the we all go in the teacher's lounge to find out they leave snacks and shit in there. So we out there, we in there, we taking pops and shit. We taking pops and shit. We just like drinking a pop, doing whole much bad shit, eating they snacks. So then we had an extra pop, but it was like one of the sparkling trash waters, just like no flavor, just sparkling water. So we in the restroom, right, and then we started stomping out the can. We started stomping out the pop can and shit. So then like the pop can wasn't popping, it wasn't busting, nothing. So then it finally bust, and like it's everywhere and shit, right? So then once we walk out, we fucking my stupid ass fucking he laughing and shit. Then the can was right there. So this one white dude came in, you know I'm black and shit. So I don't fucks with white people like that, you know. Like they always got something to say. But it's cool. I don't got nothing against them. But they was saying shit. And then like the one dude had fell, bro. It was so funny. The white dude had fell on the pop. So then he he rolling and shit trying to get up. And he finally get up and he didn't even go in the restroom. He just walked straight back out. And I guess he had went to go tell security something had happened. And then we had tried to hide from security and shit. So by this time we already in the principal's office. Like the principal weren't there. We were just walking around the school. And we was hiding in the principal's office. Cause no one was in the office. So we hiding there and shit. 5 minutes later we come back out. Ha 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 ha. And then at the time they was having a boys and girls club. So there's one girl named Jasmine, bro. And then she started roasting Chris' friend. Cause he got a gap and shit. So she was like, open doors, like roasting that nigga shit, bro. And me and Chris dying. So then we finally get bored and shit. We about to leave and shit. And then Rayon was like, I'm about to pull the fire alarm. Oh damn, I said his name. If I Chris' friend's name was Rayon. And he had pulled the fire alarm and shit. And you know, so well he ain't pulled it yet. I'm about to get to that though. So he like, I'm about to pull the fire alarm, And then me and Chris being dumb, like Rayon was bad as fuck. He had a bad reputation. So me and Chris being dumb was like, bet you won't do it. And then he pulled it. And it was bruh, I'm telling you, bruh. So it was like loud as fuck, bruh. It was like man, like screaming and shit at us. So we hurry up, dark, bro. I mean, bro, I left him in the dust. I was running. Like Chris was behind me, and then Ryan was all the way in the back. We was dusting him for like as long as I outrun one of them, I'm fine. It's that simple. Outrun one, I ain't getting caught. And the way it was looking, Ryan was all the way in the back. He was gonna be the only one getting caught, cause me and Chris hit them burners, so we weren't playing. So we had finally got there and shit, and then so we had finally got there and shit. Like we running, and we all the way by Hometown. It's a store named Hometown. So we all the way over there. Then we start hearing sirens and shit, ambulance, all this other shit. So at this point, I'm like, damn. Like when I get scared, I gotta take a shit and shit, like shit and stuff. So like I'm like, oh damn, I gotta take a shit. My stomach hurt. So my stomach hurting and shit. Then Rayon like, no, let's go back. And me and Chris was like, what is wrong with you? No. Then us being stupid, we followed them back, and then we had went back, and we was looking. But all the basketball players that I was at the game, all the people standing outside and shit, like niggas thought it was a real fire. Like it was funny looking at it, but like I was still nervous. Then a fire truck had came by us and shit. I thought it was a police for a second, so I started booking it. I hit the burners on him. And then I had to look back, it was just a fire truck. So then I'm like, oh damn, I ran for no reason, wasting my time. So I go back with them at the corner, we looking and shit. Then the actual police had pulled up. Not on us, but they had pulled up. I'm like, oh damn. So we walking slowly, like trying to get away. they don't say nothing. So by this time, like, helicopters are around and shit. So we just trying to get out the area. And then we get out the area and shit. And then, so we have finally make it back to Chris' house. And then we finally got back to Chris' house. And then we finally damn near there. And then guess who pulled up? The principal from our school had damn pulled up. So had pulled up, right? He was talking to Chris. And Rayon, by this time, he was already gone. He went home. I'm still at Chris' house like a dumber. So, like, he talking to Chris and shit. Then I guess he had seen my shirt, but they didn't get my face on camera. Cause, like, the whole time I kept my head down. So, cause you already know the deal. So, he ain't seen my shirt, or he had seen my shirt and recognized it from the camera and shit. So, he had did that, and he ended up talking to me. Asking other questions like, you know who did it, like, if you do this, you can end up getting suspended. Right? And there was a DC trip coming up, and it was track. And I want to go to the DC trip, and I want to go to track. I already paid the DC trip in full, $365. So there was like, if I get suspended, I can't go on the DC trip. Then I'm like, damn, I don't even know the nigga. I don't even like the nigga. I ain't going down for the nigga. And I'm like, and I want to do track. So, like, it's over for you, my dude. So I was like, I started singing like a bird. I'm like, nah, bro, I ain't going down for this nigga, bro. I don't even know him. So I'm like, yep, it was him, bro. Yup, check the camera. It was that big ass gap looking nigga. And then he was like, thank you, And then when I got to school, I only had a day of ISA and school suspension. And then our ISA teacher at the time was cool as fuck. Her name was Miss Page. She was cool. So I really didn't mind it for her. She liked us and shit. So she wasn't like mean or nothing. So she let us do what we want. So I'm like, damn, alright, bet, cool. I'm in the ISA room. Me and Miss Page laughing and shit. And Chris had done his ISA a long day before because I had missed a day and said I was sick, but I just didn't want to go to ISA for that day. So then I guess that boy Rayon had got locked up, and like he came back out, and like it's funny because he didn't know we snitched, and he was still trying to hang out with us like we was cool or something. Chris told him like, bro, I can't hang with you no more, and I had told him I didn't even like it from the go. So I was like, bro, I'm not gonna hang with you at all. Then he like, alright, bet, alright. So then after that, we ain't see him anymore, and that's the story. Put in the comments if you want another story time. See y'all. See y'all.